Hello students, we'll continue with the topics in fourth unit. In previous class, we completed knowing about Panini and his Ashtadhyayi, and in today's class, we'll be studying about Kautilya and his Arthashastra. Kautilya is also known as Chanakya. संस्कृतवाङ्मये चतुर्दशविद्यास्थानैः सह चतस्रः विद्याः योजिताः. In Sanskrit literature, we have 14 Shastras, Chaturdasha Vidya Sthanaha. These are the 14 places of learning, and along with these 14, 4 more Vidyas have been associated, and totally they come to 18. Tasu Ashtadasha Vidyasu, and among those 18, Chatvaraha Vedaha, we have 4 Vedas, that is Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharvana Veda. Shadangani. Shadangani means the limbs of Veda. One who wants to learn Veda, it's a must for him to learn these 6 branches of learning. What are the 6? Siksha, Vyakaranam. Siksha is pronunciation, Vyakaranam is grammar, Niruktam is etymology, Chandas is prosody, and Kalpaha is architecture, and Jyotisham is astrology. And these are the 6 branches which have been associated with the Veda. Unless and until one learns these 6 Shastras, he is not eligible to learn the Veda. And Chatvaraha Vedaha Shadangani. Mimamsa, it's a Shastra, Mimamsa Shastra. Nyayaha, it's another Shastra. Puranam means all the myths, mythology, books on mythology, and Dharma Shastram, books on law, and 11th is Ayurvedaha, science of medicine, and Dhanurvedaha, science of archery. Gandharvam, it's again related to arts and culture, Gandharva Vidya, and Arthashastram, that is the greatness of Arthashastra. It's a work on polity and economy, and even it has been associated with all these 17 Shastras, and in total it comes to 18. I'll once again read the 18 Shastras, that is 18 places of learning. What are they? Ashtadasha Vidyasu Chatvaraha Vedaha. First comes the group of 4 Vedas. Then comes the group of 6 branches of learning, that is Siksha, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandaha, Kalpaha and Jyotisha. These are the 6 parts of Veda. And 7th one is Mimamsa. The 8th one is Nyaya Shastra, Mimamsa Shastra. And Nyaya is logic, Puranam, mythology, and Dharma Shastram, books on law and religion. Ayurvedaha, books on medicine, and Dhanurvedaha, books on archery, and Gandharvam, books on arts and culture, and lastly, a book on Arthashastram. All these form 18 places of learning in Sanskrit. They are called as Ashtadasha Vidyaha. Teshu Arthashastrasya Mahatvam Nitaram Anupamam, and such an uncomparable value has been given to Arthashastra because it deals with the administration, etc. Arthashastra Pravartakeshu Kautilyaha Pramukhaha Asti, and among the people who wrote on Arthashastra, it is the work of Kautilya that has been so popular and known very much. Arthashastra Pravartakeshu Kautilyaha Pramukhaha. Kautilya is the prominent person who had evolved the theory of Arthashastra. Such a Chanakya Namna Prathitaha, and he was famous as Chanakya. Vishnugupta iti Vatsyayana iti cha namadvayam asti iti kechana abhiprayanti. and it has been opined that he is also known as Vishnugupta and Vatsyayana. He has two more names, Kautilya, Chanakya, and Vishnugupta and Vatsyayana. With these four names, he has been known. अनेन लिखितम् अर्थशास्त्रं विश्वसाहित्ये अतीव प्रसिद्धम्, and among the whole world's literature, the Arthashastra written by him is famous. अस्मिन् अर्थशास्त्रे राजनीतिः, कूटनीतिः, शासनव्यवस्था च सम्यक् निरूपिताः. And what are the things discussed in Arthashastra? It's the polity, it's the strategy, and it's the administration that has been thoroughly discussed in Arthashastra. अर्थशास्त्र प्रवर्तके कौटिल्ये रीतिः नीतिः त्यागः तपस्या वीरता दूरदर्शिता दृढसंकल्पः विद्वत्ता च अनन्यसदृशाः विशिष्टाः गुणाः व्यराजन्त. In his Arthashastra there is ritihi, the manner in which they have to be executed, and nitihi, the policy to be followed, tyagaha, about sacrifice, tapasya, about penance, virata or shurata, that is about the strength and valor, duradarshita, farsightedness, that is coming to know things in advance, dhrida sankalpaha, resolutions, vidvatta, and also scholarship. These are the things which are dealt in his Arthashastra in a very best way possible. Ananya sadrishaha visishtaha gunaha virajanta. These are the qualities that have been exhaustively discussed and analyzed. अत्यन्तं सुविशालः आर्यावर्तः यदा खण्डशः विकीर्णो बभूव तदा महापद्मनन्दः मगधराज्यं परिपालयामास. It was an emperorship when Magadha Rajya was ruled by Mahapadmananda. This Suvishala means very great in breadth and width. Aryavartaha, the whole Aryavarta has been ruled by Mahapadmananda, but it has been made into pieces. Khandashaha Vikirno Babhuva in the time of Mahapadmananda, when he had taken up as king to the Magadha dynasty. Previously it was under one emperorship, and in his rule it has been made into different parts. अजातशत्रोः बिम्बसारस्य वंशजोऽयं महापद्मनन्दः नैकविधभोगान् उपभुञ्जानः कालमतिवाहयामास. तस्मिन् समये कौटिल्यः लब्धजन्मा अभवत्. When Ajatashatru and Ajatashatru Bimbasarasya. Bimbasara is the name of the king who was not conquered by any other king. When he was Mahapadmananda belongs to that dynasty, but at his time he was lost in enjoyments, and Kautilya is born during his reign, during his rule. Mahapadmananda was the king that was belonging to Bimbasara Vamsha, to the dynasty of Bimbasara, who had no enemies. Ajatashatru, he never had any enemy in his time, and Magadha, this Mahapadmananda belonged to that empire, but he spent his life in enjoyments. तस्मिन्नेव समये यूनानी राजः अलेक्जेण्डरः भारतस्य लघुराज्यानि आचक्रमे. And at this time only Alexander, the king belonging to Yunani Rajah, he had occupied many parts of the country India. लघु लघु राज्यानां राज्ञां परस्परवैमनस्यमेव अलेक्साण्डर् चक्रवर्तिनः विजयाय आक्रमणाय च प्रधानं कारणमासीत्. And what was the reason that Alexander could win over these small states in India? It's because these kings do not have any friendship among them or unity among them, and this difference made him win over them because they were not united. It was easy for Alexander to take over these small states to his power. तदा कौटिल्यस्य महता प्रयासेन अर्थशास्त्रप्रणयनेन च सर्वाणि भारतस्य लघुराज्यानि अखण्डभारतरूपेण एकीकृतानि आसन्. And it is because of Kautilya's greatness that once again all these states have been united into one empire, that is Akhanda Bharata, the one India. Ekikritani asan. कौटिल्यस्य समये भारतस्य सीमा पश्चिमदिशि गान्धारपर्यन्तं दक्षिणदिशि महिषूरपर्यन्तम् अखण्डतया व्याप्ता आसीत्. When Kautilya was there, the limits of the great India was till Gandhara Desha in the west, and to the south it was still Mahishur, that is Mysore. It was Ek Bharata, that is one India. It has no small states. It was only one undivided India. कौटिल्यस्य बाल्ये एव मातापितरौ दिवङ्गतौ. Kautilya had lost his parents when he was a child. तथापि सः गुरुकुले वसन् अनुशासनबद्धः सन् सम्यक् शास्त्राध्ययनं चकार. But he was in Gurukula and he learnt all the Shastras. He was abiding to the rules that was laid by his teacher, and he could learn all the Shastras. Ayam Swayam Kutireshu Vasan Yuvanam Chandraguptam Maharaja Rupena Abhyasinchat. Though he was living in a cottage, he had made Chandragupta the great king. He never aspired for kingly comforts. He was living in a hut, but he had seen his king as an emperor. Maharaja Rupena Abhyasinchat. He coronated, he crowned Chandragupta as the emperor. He never aspired for the royal luxuries. He never aspired for the position, but he worked for the unity of the country, India. Ayam Kadapi Shasako na babhuva. Never he was the ruler. Never he had taken the power into his hands. Athapi pratignam vidhaya suddhira shasana vyavastham chakara. But he had made a very firm and established administrative system. नन्दवंशराजभक्तं राक्षसामात्यं चन्द्रगुप्तस्य मन्त्रिरूपेण नियोजयामास. And he made Chandragupta the minister of Nandavamsha, to the Nandavamsha, who was a devotee of Nandavamsha. His name is Rakshasa Amatyam Chandraguptasya Mantrirupena Niyojayamasa. His name is Rakshasa. Amatya means minister. He was the minister, and he was a very great devotee of Nandavamsha, and he has been made as the minister. Tadanu punaha gnanarjanaya Parnakutireshu Jivanam Yapayamasa. And after that also he had lived his life in cottages only, in huts only. Never he was in the royal palaces or mansions. अखंड साम्राज्यस्य सुदृढतायै सह चंद्रगुप्तेन सह सैल्युक्स नामकस्य अलेक्जेंडरस्य सेनापतेः पुत्र्याः हेलेन नामिकायाः विवाहं कारयामास. And he was quite strategic, and to see that he will not have any enmity with the alien king, he made his Raja Chandragupta marry the girl that belonged to Alexander, the Senapati, who was the chief commander. And Chandragupta has been married to Helen Namikayaha Vivaham Karayamasa. He made them marry. He made him marry. Whom the daughter of Salyuk Namakasya Alexandrasya Senapateh Putrya. She was the daughter of Alexander and who is also known as Seljuk. And the girl's name is Helen. She has been married to Chandragupta. It was a political strategy that has been followed by Kautilya in his time. तादृशो दूरदर्शी अव्याजदेशभक्तः क्रिस्तोपूर्वं तृतीये शतके जनिं लब्ध्वा राज्यस्य स्थिरतायै चाणक्यनीतिम् अर्थशास्त्रञ्च रचयामास. And that was the great strategy of Chanakya, and he was born in the 3rd century BC, and for the establishment of the kingdom he had written two books, Chanakya Niti and Arthashastra. These two books deal with administration skills and also about the rules of the kings, that is kingship. चाणक्यनीतौ सप्तदश अध्यायाः सन्ति. आहत्य 340 श्लोकाः सन्ति. In Chanakya Niti Shastra, there are 17 chapters and there are 340 shlokas. अत्र आदर्शजीवनयापनाय अमूल्याः सन्देशाः दृश्यन्ते. Very great messages have been sent through these 340 shlokas for the ideal way of livelihood. Yatha, for example, we are given one shloka. यस्मिन् देशे न सम्मानः न वृत्तिः न च बान्धवाः न च विद्यागमो अपि अस्ति वासं तत्र न कारयेत् इति. What has been said here? Yasmin deshena sammanaha, where we don't have any honor or respect, no vrittihi, no occupation, na cha bandhavaha, no friends, na cha vidyagamaha, no vidya and agama, where we don't have any education or no shastras, there we are not supposed to stay, because that country is not going to help you in any way. Yasmin deshe na sammanaha, yasmin deshe adarabhavaha nasti, na vrittihi, jivika nasti, bandhavaha na santi, na vidya adhigamo upayaha nasti. There is no way of learning education. Yasya yasmin deshe vasaha, tasmin deshe vasaha, na kadapi karaniyaha. Where there is not found any of these things, there we are not supposed to stay. If you are not having any respect, if you are not having any occupation, when we don't have any friends, when we don't have any sources of learning, then such place shall be left. We are not supposed to live in that. You have to leave such desha. Apicha parokshe karyahantaram प्रत्यक्षे प्रियवादिनं वर्जयेत् तादृशं मित्रं विषकुम्भं पयोमुखम्. And one more shloka, for example, what has been said here, parokshe karyahantaram. There are people who talk so sweetly in front of us, but once we leave, they'll be talking bad about us, and not only bad, they'll be spoiling our executions, our plans, our efforts, and such people shall be treated as the pots where there is milk on the upper part, but the which has been filled with poison. Varjayet tadrusham mitram. One shall give up friendship with such people. Such mitra is to be varjayet. Varjayet means shall be left. Vishakumbham payomukham, just like the pot of milk which has poison in it. Vishakumbham payomukham. Payaha means water or milk. In the beginning, at the near the lid, it is the milk, but it has been filled with the poison. Only upper layer will be either milk or water, and the left is with poison. And such milk or such pot shall be left. Just like a friend who seems to be a friend, talks very sweetly in front of you, but spoils your executions, your plans, he shall be left iti. These are the two examples given from Chanakya Niti Shastra, and that is the advice given by Kautilya to all of us. These two are shown as just examples. Sammukhe madhurabhashi parokshe karyanam nashayita sakha payomukha vishakumbha iva sarvada tyajya eva, and such people shall be given up every time. एवं चाणक्यनीतौ जीवन उपयोगिनः अनेके श्लोकाः समुल्लसन्ति, and there are number of shlokas which tell about these good things which are very much applicable and which are to be followed for a smooth livelihood. कौटिल्यम् अर्थशास्त्रं प्रायः विश्वस्य सर्वासु भाषासु अनुदितम्, and his another work Arthashastra has been translated into almost all the worldly languages. Vishwasya sarvasu bhashasu anuditam, it has been translated in all the languages in the world. It tells the greatness or importance of Arthashastra. इदं च चन्द्रगुप्तस्य राज्याभिषेकानन्तरं समग्रभारतराष्ट्रस्य एकतायै सुस्थिरतायै तस्य उपदेशाय च लिखिता. And when did he compose Arthashastra? It's after establishing Chandragupta, that is coronating Chandragupta as the king, that as the emperor for the whole world, India. Samagra Bharatarashtrasya ekatayai susthirataye tasya upadeshaya cha likhita. And it was an instruction given to Chandragupta once he had been crowned as the Akhanda Bharata. Why this has been composed? It is to give him advice how to keep India undivided and well established, firmly established as a great kingdom. That's why he had written Arthashastra. Ativa Vistrutaha Ayam Granthaha. And this work is so elaborate, so extensive. Ativa Vistrutaha, very elaborative and informative. Asya Rachana Samayastu Kristu Purvam Tritiya Shatakam. And this has been said to have been composed in the 3rd century, because Kautilya belonged to 3rd century. This work is also attributed to have been in that century. Tritiya Shatakam. Asya cha Moolam Kautilyasya Swanubhava eva. And what is the source of Arthashastra? It was his own opinion. Whose opinion and experience? The experience of Kautilya only. He was an advisor to Chandragupta. राजनीतिशास्त्रं विशेषतया शासनव्यवस्था अत्र सम्यक् चर्चिता. And what have been discussed in this book? It is Rajaniti Shastra. It's a work on polity, on work on administration, and Visheshataya Shasana Vyavastha, and especially on the rules of administration and its policies. Samyak Charchita, they have been discussed in a very good manner. Asya Prathamathikaraणे Dandaniti Nirupana Namake Shukranityadinam Saraha Sangruhitaha. And here in the first Adhikarana, it has been named as Adhikaranas in Arthashastra. He had named his chapters as Adhikaranas. In the first Adhikarana, Dandaniti Nirupana Namake Shukranityadinam Saraha Sangruhitaha. He followed the essence of Shukraniti Sara with the name Dandaniti. Dandaniti means policy of punishment. How punishment shall be given to the people who have done any crime. And this Adhikarana deals with the policies of punishment basing on the Shukraniti. Shukraniti is a work on law, and Kautilya has followed the essence of Shukraniti in his first Adhikarana of Arthashastra. Swayamapi kathayati पृथिव्याः लाभे पालने च यावन्ति अर्थशास्त्राणि पूर्वाचार्यैः प्रस्तुतानि प्रायः तानि संहृत्य एकमिदम् अर्थशास्त्रं कृतम्. He also feels that if a person has to rule the world, rule the earth in a proper way, then danda shall be imposed. Prithivyaha labhe palane cha. When he has to gain profit and when he has to rule it in a proper way, then यावन्ति अर्थशास्त्राणि पूर्वाचार्यैः प्रस्तुतानि प्रायः तानि संहृत्य एकमिदम् अर्थशास्त्रं कृतम्. He says that he had incorporated the ideas and also the opinions of his previous Arthashastrakaras, those who have written on administration and kingship and on economy, and following them, he had composed this Arthashastra. He himself declares that he had taken the opinion of his predecessors. Idam Arthashastram Kritam इति. अस्य ग्रन्थस्य लेखकः कौटिल्यः महापण्डितः नीतिशास्त्रकोविदः भारतदेशस्य महान् नेता च आसीत्. And Kautilya is said to be a great scholar. He has studied so many shastras and also he is Niti Shastra Kovidaha. He is a great scholar and a master of Niti Shastra. A work on we can say Niti Shastra, morals and ethics. And Bharata Deshasya Mahan Neta ja Asit. Never he ruled, but he is a very great administrator and leader. Asya Anupama Kritihi Arthashastram Sarvada Sarvatha ja Vishwajanopayogini Bhavati. It's no doubt that Arthashastra is going to be the handbook forever and ever to rule the country. Sarvada, Sarvadha, in all the ways, all the time, Arthashastra is going to be a Kruti unparalleled because it has been a Karadipika, it's been a handbook to rule the earth. Asya Anupama Krutihi, unparalleled work, Arthashastram, that is written by Kautilya Arthashastram, Sarvada, always, Sarvatha, in all the ways, Vishwajana Upayogini Bhavati, it is for the use of many and many. With this, we will conclude about introduction about Kautilya, and in our next class we will read about Bharata Muni. Till then, I take leave.